Welcome to my virtual set as part of the 2025 Tumbleweed Music Festival. If you can, you should most definitely attend this year's festival in Howard Amon Park in Richland, Washington on Friday through Sunday, August 29th through 31st. My name is Betsy Wellings, and this is my husband, Steve Chin. I consider Steve to be my trophy husband ever since I found out that he was stopped on his way into our local grocery store by a woman who told him he was the handsomest man she'd ever seen in her life. I'm sure you ladies can see what she was talking about. He's been impossible ever since then. We live in Tenino, south of Olympia, in the home of the original wooden money. It is also the location of the Tenino Time Machine, which is where we are right now. Today I'll be singing 3 songs that I've not performed at Tumbleweed previously. The first one is a song I wrote called Walking That Line. It promotes authenticity. Steve lets me be myself. Yeah, having no other choice. Yeah, but okay. Walking that line. Walking that line, what do you mean? You know I do it all the time. What do you think you're seeing? I am a product of my own design. What the world provides are sad entanglements that shatter and divide. We play the angles as a way to survive. Our true selves denied. Bones of contention, sometimes they seem to be too awkward to mention. You're looking down on me, you doubt my intention, my authenticity, but I won't be defined among my own design. Walking that line, walking that line, walking that line. What do you mean? You know I do it all the time. What do you think you're seeing? I am a product of my own design. Walking that line, I still can break through to that once upon a time. I've made mistakes enough to know my own mind, and I will not resign. Walking that line, walking that line, up the bridge. Walking that line, between outside the norm and out of my mind. You know I could conform, but I'm not inclined. You know I wasn't born to be caught and confined. I'm of my own design. Try it sometime. I know you think you do see with your own eyes what the world is coming to, but you wear your disguise so no one can see you. Walking that line, what do you mean? You know I do it all the time. What do you think you're seeing? I am a product of my own design, a product of my own design, a product of my own design. Next is The Hand of Fate, another original of mine. It was inspired by a flan, a Latin American style custard, but the song refers to a more universal temptation, cheesecake. And you can probably imagine how the hand of fate plays in.
Yeah.
Just make sure it looks like it didn't get bumped or anything.
No.
Okay.
Smile.
Now you can see your whole faces.
This is blues.
This is candid.
You
camera.
don't smile on boobies.
Yeah. The Hand of Fate. Okay. Worked out this morning, did cardio and lifted weights. When my friend asked me to take a power walk, I did not hesitate. We lunched on giant salads, rolls and butter with shine. And as I sipped my Diet Coke, I thought the deal was done. That's when the hand of fate stepped in, and I could not turn away. If the universe don't want me, then well, who am I to say? When that dessert cart rolled around, I knew it was too late. I watched my diet come crashing down into the hands of fate. The women's magazines announce the newest way to get thin, and they also say that the wisest voice is the one that comes from within. I heard my stomach's plaintive growl. Here's what it seemed to say: why not just take that cheesecake now? You're gonna eat it anyway. That's when the hand of fate stepped in, and I could not turn away. If the universe don't want me, then well, who am I to say? When that dessert cart rolled around, I knew it was too late. I watched my diet come crashing down into the hands of fate. I'm not ashamed of what I did, I've no regrets at all. I followed my heart and it led to my gut as I answered destiny's call. There's just one thing that stops me cold, one thought that worries me. When I step on the scale with a hand of fate, be stepping on with me. Oh, when the hand of fate steps in, no, I cannot turn away. If the universe don't want me, then well, who am I to say? When that dessert cart rolls around, I know it is too late. I watch my diet come crashing down into the hands of fate. Woke up this morning into the hands of fate with good intentions. Into the hands of fate, I'm only human. Into the hands of fate, I ate the cheesecake. I did that so much faster.
You
I
got a
got
nice
lost,
voice.
I know.
but I kind of caught up.
But it was kind of cool because you dropped out instead of just like playing something different.
Yeah.
No, let's wing it.
Yeah, I was gonna play a different song.
Because he thought that's when
Winging it.
Yeah.
Back in 1992, the Olympia community lost a guy named Brent Ray. I wrote this song for him based on a story from his memorial and a couple of dreams that I had. He's still missed all these years later. I came upon your story in the paper in 7 column inches. It was sealed, and that night as I slept, these words went rolling through my brain. He died in a distant field. What does that mean? He died in a distant field. In a field of flowers, in a field of grain, in a field of laughter. Are you feeling any pain? Do you walk alone or in the company of friends? you again. Your brother told a story of the time when in the middle of the night you took a walk and you loosened every light bulb on each porch along that street, saying the nighttime was meant to be dark. Those were your words. The nighttime was meant to be dark. Well, what about the moon? What about the stars? What kind of light is shining in the place where you are? Were you pulled away into the dark of the night? Or were you beckoned by the light, my friend? Or were you beckoned by the light? Had another dream, you were standing next to me. I was holding you so warm and so real, and you laughed to hear me say you should see a doctor soon. You said, I'm fine now, my heart is all healed. You laughed and said, I'm fine now, my heart is all healed. Healed by the light, healed by the force, healed by the river that knew no other course. And the very next day I saw someone who could have been your twin. He looked at me like I wasn't there, and I tried not to stare at him. Oh, I tried not to stare at him. Now today I find myself all too wide awake. I do not feel you anywhere around. I guess you've gone far away into that distant field, and I am planted here in the ground, safe and sound, planted here in this fertile ground. In my field of laughter, in my field of pain, washed by the sunlight, the wind and the rain, I walk alone in the company of friends. I'm almost sure I'll see you again. Oh, I'm almost sure I'll see you again. So thank you very much for listening to my set here at the virtual component of the 2025 Tumbleweed Music Festival. If you can, you should most definitely attend this year's festival in Howard Amon Park in Richland, Washington on Friday through Sunday, August 29th through 31st. I should tell you that I have a website where you can download a wealth of my originals, including cuts from my CD, Down to Earth. I can also sell you a CD if you want it in that format. My email address and other information are all available on the Betsy Wellings singer-songwriter website. Thanks again for listening. Did you want to say anything, Steve?
I think you covered it.
Okay then. All right then. He's pretty much just here to look pretty anyway.
I'm just her eye candy.